We're going live. Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Michael, and this is the VAU Mic Check. I know it's been kind of rocky lately, but I was dealing with other things outside of VoiceOver that kind of leaked over into the mic check time. I really apologize for that, but now that I've got my schedule all ironed out, now that I've got everything set up, well, no problems. We'll be able to get ourselves back on track with the mic check. So, just as a quick introduction to who I am, my name is Michael Montes. I'm located in Orange County, and I have been in the voiceover world since about 2008. The work that I have done has included the training videos for Mazda, a comparison video for Honda of Canada. I'm currently narrating the training videos for Kia. I've recently recorded a couple of 30-second TV spots for what's it called? La Rosa's Pizza. It's out on the East Coast, so Nathan will probably hear me before anybody else does, it seems. And I have been the announcer for ABC's The Taste Season 2. Currently, I live in Orange County, pretty close to Los Angeles, and it's probably the best place I can find right now for voiceover. But without further ado, the script for today actually comes from our friends over there at Edge Studio. It was suggested to me by Takia Baker, who is going by Katya Aziz right now. She's the little kitty right over here. And it's all about just your voice and who you are as a voice actor. So Nathan Cundiff here has graciously volunteered to go first in reading the script aloud. So Nathan, whenever you're ready, let us hear it.
This is my voice. There is no music, and there are no sound effects, only the pure, clear sound recorded for your ears. I am a voiceover artist, a voice actor, a voice talent, and I can convey my message in many ways, in many tones, and with many emotions. I can speak in a very light whisper to share an intimate message with you, or my voice can boom deeply, demanding respect from those who are listening. My voice can express sympathy to someone who has just experienced a great loss, or it can reflect the happiness one feels after having accomplished something great. I sit or stand before this tube constructed of metals, plastics, of wires, and silicon, which listens patiently to me as if it were alive, like a mistress, hour after hour, day after day, and night after night. It never judges me, however, it is a reflection of me, one which is neither vengeful nor forgiving. I am a voice actor, and this is my voice.
And then we had the dreaded silence.
I hear crickets.
So how many times were you able to read that one over to yourself before actually performing it?
I did it 2 or 3. I had a couple stopping points where I was, having to take care of some technical things, but I was able to get a feel for it.
Okay. So, there was one cue that I think you kind of glanced over really quick. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. It's in the fourth. It's in the first technical paragraph, the fourth line down, where it says, "I can speak in a very light whisper."
Yeah.
The comma, you kind of broke back into your normal speaking voice or louder voice after the comma, and with this particular one, the whisper is supposed to keep going.
Ah.
I can speak in a very light whisper to share an intimate message with you.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Because I stayed with it when I went booming.
Yeah. Yeah, you went through the booming all the way through. That was good. You got it just right. But yeah, that was like the one main thing that I think you glossed over. But so for anybody who hasn't been here on the mic check before, um, what I like to do is after what we do here basically is everybody's going to have a chance to go through the script, and everybody else is going to have a chance to give some input, some feedback, something that they heard, something that they caught, whether it be positive, whether it be constructive criticism, whatever the case may be. If there's something that you would like to say about the delivery, the script, whatever the case may be, go for it. But that was my one main thing that I noticed. Does anybody else have anything to say? No? Okay. Well, there we go. So, Nathan, then, without further ado, with that one little piece of direction, I guess on my part, go ahead from the top.
This is my voice. There is no music, and there are no sound effects. Only the pure, clear sound recorded for your ears. I am a voiceover artist, a voice actor, a voice talent, and I can convey my message in many ways, in many tones and with many emotions. I can speak in a very light whisper to share an intimate message with you. Or my voice can boom deeply, demanding respect from those who are listening. My voice can express sympathy to someone who has just experienced a great loss. Or it can reflect the happiness one feels after having accomplished something great. I sit or stand before this tube constructed of metals, of plastics, of wires, and of silicon, which listens patiently to me as if it were alive, like a mistress, hour after hour, day after day, and night after night. It never judges me, however, it is a reflection of me, one which is never vengeful nor forgiving. I am a voice actor, and this is my voice.
Beautiful. Well, Takia, James, do you guys have anything you'd like to say to Nathan about his performance? Takia, I've noticed you've unmuted, but we can't hear a thing. Okay. So James has said he's mostly here to observe, but hats off to Nathan for stepping up to the challenge. I totally agree.
I love the feel of this thing, of course, being that it's speaking from the genuine truth of what's inside me, you know, as a developing actor. It's like, yeah, I just wrap myself in this thing like a blanket. It's like, this says everything that I've been trying to convey to people about what I am.
Well, I think you did a fantastic job with it. Personally.
Nice.
So,
thank you.
Way to go.
Yep. So have I.
Alrighty then. So, I guess since James doesn't have his setup and Katya seems to be having some, or Takia, sorry, not Katya. Takia seems to be having some technical difficulties. I guess I'm going next. Mr. Stammering Me. All right. This is my voice. Pick up. This is my voice. There is no music, and there are no sound effects. Only the pure, clear sound recorded for your ears. I am a voiceover artist, a voice actor, a voice talent, and I can convey my message in many ways, in many tones, and with many emotions. I can speak in a very light whisper to share an intimate message with you. Or, my voice can boom deeply, demanding respect from those who are listening. My voice can express sympathy for someone who's just experienced a great loss. Or it can reflect the happiness one feels after having accomplished something great. I sit, or stand, before this tube constructed of metals, of plastics, of wires, and of silicon, which listens patiently to me, as if it were alive, like a mistress, hour after hour, day after day, and night after night. It never judges me. However, it is a reflection of me, one which is neither vengeful nor forgiving. I am a voice actor, and this is my voice. And scene.
Darn good. I didn't hear any stuttering or stammering, or anything falling off for that matter. A nice move between emotions, light whisper, booming deeply, and the sympathy, and then the happiness, because I could hear you go from the sympathy to a smile.
Funny thing, I've actually been practicing that. That was one of the things that that they really wanted out of me in the La Rosa's pizza spot. Is they really needed some this bright kind of upbeat, happy, sound and tone to it. And I kind of learned a couple tricks just being in the studio there trying to do that for them. Like one of the things that I've learned is you really do have to, it's not just the smile per se, you really do have to fully pick up your energy and really be happy. Lean into some happy thought, some happy moment in your life.
That's true. I mean, really, you
away.
pull it right from the bottom of your belly. It's just like, it's like, I'm not just pretending to be happy. I'm happy.
Yeah, just like that song from Pharaoh. Anyway.
Exactly.
So, in general, it was okay. Are there any specifics that you guys may have heard that kind of caught you off guard or didn't seem quite right?
No, really, it sounded good, and you delivered Michael. You delivered you, and you fit right into it. Which, of course, this is talking about us as a voice actor, so it's like this is one script where it's like it's completely you delivering you.
Yeah.
And and the thing of it is with this and everything that's being said here, you're speaking from your own heart.
Yeah.
Which makes it more. I mean, come on, when you're making a script real, you're making it real to yourself. No matter what character you're playing, you want to believe that character to make it believable. But when it's something like this, it's describing you as an actor, as an artist. There's no way you could be fake with this unless you're actually not sure of yourself, and you're absolutely certain of what you are. So, I mean, it's really hard to have a fall off with this.
Well, a friend of mine gave me a really interesting little piece of advice. I was going through kind of a struggle at the time, and I was considering, just dropping off a voiceover and just leaving it be for, well, indefinitely. But he told me something interesting. He said, I was talking to him about professionalism and about being a professional and what that involves, and he said he really broke down being professional very simply. He says if you've chosen it to be your profession, you are a professional. So if this is the choice that you've made, this is who you're becoming. If that makes any sense, hopefully I've communicated that well, but that really stuck with me, and I'm obviously, as you can tell, I'm not giving up on voiceover. I'm not giving up on following something that really is a passion, and I just want to communicate that to anybody who is trying to take up voiceover as even if it's just a side profession, but as a profession altogether. If you've decided that you are going to dedicate yourself to it, if you've decided that that is what you want to be, if you want to be behind the microphone, if you want to be heard, you want to be part of these projects, then you are a professional. So treat yourself like one and act like one. At least when
Absolutely.
it comes to your chosen profession.
Well, that's it. You know, like, okay, a lot of people have a tendency to ask what you do, you know, and over time, like, okay, when I started 2 years ago, actually over 2 years ago, but officially started really grabbing hold of this after Anime Con. And if you're listening, thank you, Lisa Ortiz. You really inspired me. I really appreciate that. But so really diving headfirst into this. At first, I was really not sure of telling people, well, you know, I'm getting into voiceover. So I would say that voiceover thing, or I'm doing this thing, and, you know, kind of feeling apologetic for myself. But then there just came this thing where it's like, just embrace it. You know it's your passion, and go for it with gusto. And as soon as I did that, the chains came off. I'm off and running, you know. And it's like all of a sudden I'm seeing myself differently, you know. So it's like, yeah, I'm a television master control operator, and I'm a voice actor, you know. And then start rolling into this thing where it's like, this is what I do, and I enjoy the daylights out of it, and I'm embracing it, and I'm loving it. And the thing of it is it's coming from my heart, you know. And of course, you know, my tagline, heart and soul. You know?
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, you know, if when you know that this is the thing that you can have a real passion for, and you're not faking it every day, you know, go for it with gusto. Embrace it big time.
Absolutely. And I guess, you know, this is kind of like a return mic check because I've been away for so long. This has been kind of a rather nice tribute, I should say, to voice acting and voice actors in general. I know it's not the biggest or the loudest or the most public, but I mean, I don't know. I think that's something that's kind of important to do, is to pay tribute to, you know, being a voice actor and voice acting in general, because I mean it's that one profession that everybody knows but nobody knows, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I have honestly expressed my bigger long-term goal. I want to be in animation. That's my long-term goal. My bigger long-term goal, I want to be the non on-camera voice actor that leads a feature film. I want to do that. You know,
That would be awesome.
I want to prove the system wrong. You know, because they're always, you know, you got to have on-camera actors to put butts in seats and all that kind of stuff. I don't believe that. Not for a minute. If an actor is passionate and can portray the role, you know, and be an actor first, I know for a fact that they can make something good. And it's just one of my heart's desires, you know. And I just said that to the whole world, so hey, here I am.
Well, you never know where it could lead, and you never know what could happen. Heck, I'm an advocate. I am totally an advocate of having people, and I've suggested this before, is when you do a recording here on the mic check, feel free to nab that, you know, to nab your section of the video and use it for promotional purposes, because hopefully we, as you know, the critical ears behind your performance, have done our job to try to guide your performance to a little bit more on track with whatever the script is. So, I mean, you never know how much that could help you either. So really, what you're kind of doing here at the mic check, you're also kind of building a little bit of a video demo, sort of ish. I wouldn't necessarily use that for too much promotional purposes, but if you don't really have anything else, then you might as well. Well, anyway, since we've it looks like we've lost Takia. Dang. She's had some connections with issues with us in the past, and this time it seems like her hardware is not working with her too well.
And she's back.
And she's back. Awesome. Takia, is it? Are you coming through now? Testing 1 2. Hello. Okay, I guess we still got some more technical issues there. Alrighty then. Well, to wrap us up, how about I do just one last performance of that script, and then we can go into the, the free part of the hangout, the after show, I guess you could say. All right. This is my voice. There is no music, and there are no sound effects. Only the pure, clear sound recorded for your ears. I am a voiceover artist, a voice actor, a voice talent, and I can convey my message in many ways, in many tones, and with many emotions. I can speak in a very light whisper to share an intimate message with you. Or my voice can boom deeply, demanding respect from those who are listening. My voice can express sympathy for someone who's just experienced a great loss. Or it can reflect the happiness one feels after having accomplished something great. I sit or stand before this tube constructed of metals, of plastics, of wires and of silicone, which listens patiently to me as if it were alive, like a mistress, hour after hour, day after day, and night after night. It never judges me. However, it is a reflection of me, one which is neither vengeful nor forgiving. I am a voice actor, and this is my voice. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us today on the VAU Mic Check. And yes, as I've mentioned at the beginning of the show, we are back on track. So I will see you all next week. Take it easy, have a good week, and keep practicing. You never know what can come your way.